Hey guys, welcome to the channel Market Uncharted. In today's video we are going to talk about some limitations on the Buffett Indicator and why this is important. To start, the Buffett Indicator is simply the ratio of total US stock market capitalization value divided by its gross domestic product. It compares the value of all stocks at aggregate level to the value of the country's total output. It is used to determine whether an overall market is undervalued or overvalued compared to the historical average. The stock market capitalization to GDP ratio is popularly known as the Buffett Indicator, as Warren Buffett mentioned in a Fortune article back in 2001 that he believes this is probably the best single measure of where valuations stand at any given moment. The formula for the Buffett Indicator is as follows. Value of all public stocks in a country divided by the GDP of a country times 100. The most common measurement of aggregate value of the US stock market is the Wilshire 5000. For GDP, it can be taken from the US government's Bureau of Economic Analysis. Typically, a result that is greater than 100% shows that the market is overvalued, while a value of around 50%, which is near the historical average of the US market, shows undervaluation. If the ratio falls between 50% and 75%, the market can be said to be modestly undervalued. Mapping a historical trend line helps to illustrate the historic growth rate for the Buffett Indicator. To keep things in perspective, adding a standard deviation gives insight into how relatively high or low the Buffett Indicator values are from the historical trend line. As you might have guessed, there are limitations to the US Buffett Indicator. The stock market valuation reflects international activity, while GDP does not. This would therefore drive a higher Buffett Indicator value since the total stock market value is going up, while the GDP is unaffected. Next, given that the ratio has been trending plus 100% since 2013, determining what percentage is accurate in showing undervaluation and overvaluation has been hotly debated. Finally, this ratio is impacted by the percentage of companies that are publicly traded compared to those that are private. For example, the ratio would be higher if there is a large percentage of companies that are public versus private, even though nothing has changed from the valuation perspective. In conclusion, even though the ratio is popularized by Warren Buffett and is simple to use, there is no single metric that illustrates of the wealth or relative valuation of the entire market. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Never forget, knowledge is not power, knowledge is potential power, execution is everything. And just like the markets, we will not rest.